Oh, welcome. I hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if anybody's even listening. Like these voices in the background. Makes them feel virtually not alone. Your host, General Griswold Gaius, member of the First Live Regression Protocol and a member of the Fraternal Regiment embodying narcissistic sociopathy. On behalf of the Sacred Order of Foolish Transparency, I the film. We have some all-stars in the hive mind today. 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 Oh my. Mr. Fats is here to tell me that I'm live streaming the same time as PVK. I guess that's a failure of notifications, or he's running interference on you hearing the information provided in this stream today. And by information, I mean mind control. Pay attention, people. Welcome. I'm General Griswold Gaius Grim of the First LARP Ingression Protocol. This is LARPgate Year 4, the Fall Inversion. Hello. I see the assassins have failed. They failed to remove this channel so far, so I thought today's stream we'd give them another shot at taking it down with the fancy pants Blue Church spirit cooking stream. As I normally try to deliver upon both the title and the thumbnail, so we will get to the thumbnail portion. Since today was Sunday, I decided to have a service and not put the alt title at all anywhere around. But the alt title for this stream is Aliens, Attitudes, and New Faces in the Shower. And I'm going to forget to talk about that new faces in the shower thing, unless you guys remind me at some point. Now, so welcome. Here, this one. This just in. Don't listen to him. It's not a PVK live stream. It's a Livingstone's live stream. Hey, that's actual service. We're having services at the same time. Like, which one do you think Jesus wants to go to? And the card for the show from the Blue Church deck is the Jack of Clubs. Jack of Clubs. Yeah, you line up the guests, Shad. You line up the guests, and I'll do that unbelievable series audition. As you may or may not know, there's a secret membership thing that Pastor Paul does. And I ended up clicking on the thing because it said celebrity atheist, cosmic skeptic. And I don't remember which great name it was. Maybe not that one. But there was once upon a time I searched for like signs you're in a cult. And there was a channel with a fancy pants name like that and a kid atheist like that who made it clear that cults really just tried to keep you from having the anal. Anyway, I was so triggered by Pastor Paul's secret membership only video that there are 2 points at least which I must address to prepare you for when it's released to the public. And one of them he might copyright strike me for, so we'll see how that goes. And then there's the topic at the end of the show with the Blue Church spirit cooking, which somebody else might be upset about. So these might be important savings throws. And as you know, here on the show, we do these things called savings throws. They're against the mind control. You get to participate and choose to get a savings throw. And you participate by choosing evil survival, social, wisdom, or heart as the basis for your savings throw. I roll the die. If it's over 10, you take half damage. If it's under 10, you take full damage. But remember, everybody, we want what's best for you. And those of you who are participating via the replay, there for the +5 to a comment on a replay, those bonuses apply to this throw if you haven't watched it yet. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. No neutrino. You can't. Marshmallows is not a valid choice. Sorry, guys. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Whoa, survivalist with a 19 on this one. Prime 19 for them. We get disciples for the socialists with a 12. With the 12. 12. Lovers of wisdom, congratulations. That's a nat 20 for you. That's a rarity. What do we do for them when they get a nat 20? We say yay? Hard, folks, you're going to need your bonuses. That's only a divine 7 for you. And Indigo Kids, you got 15. Welcome, everybody, to the Sunday service Blue Church spirit cooking stream. No, I actually don't have a lot of fluff to play in the front of today's episode, so... Oh, special thanks to the Shadow Cabal for the bonuses. We'll just do this and then get started.
The list?
Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room? I want to cast Magic Missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet. I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile. Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here. I'm attacking the darkness.
Now the first major grievance I had with this video yet to be released to the public was you'll see it here.
This attack sort of changed everything. And so Matthew Peugeot writes about this, and it's very interesting. Presenting potentially menacing unknowns as funny is an effective way to gradually introduce them without causing offensive reactions. This is not tabloid revelation. It came with all sorts of official tests and proofs. Seeing this as merely a distraction seems like a mistake. It seems.
I don't know if you can tell from that what my triggering grievance was, but it was I thought it was a piss poor reading of Mashu's work, and so I'm going to give it a better one that he can clip into his own presentation. Oh wait, first you have to share this tab, and then make it really big so people can see it. There you go, maybe like that. I don't think people can see that. All right, they can see that. There we go. About the papier-mâché looking alien unveiled in Mexico. My current interpretation is that this is part of a progressive revelation. Presenting potentially menacing unknowns as funny is an effective way to gradually introduce them without causing offensive reactions. This is not a tabloid revelation. It came with all sorts of official tests and proofs. Seeing this as merely a distraction seems like a mistake. It seems important to notice that these non-human entities were presented exactly in the same way as an archaeological discovery. This informs us, gradually and non-threateningly, that aliens are a part of our ancient past. So this is not just a revelation of something out there. It is implying that our past was informed by these aliens. So in a way, they are not presented as alien. There is an old conspiracy theory that claims the idea of aliens might be used to undermine, subvert, and replace all traditional religions. Bluebeam! The idea is that supernatural past events and civilization founding myths could be explained by attributing them to aliens. To me, this would require an extremely low-level interpretation of religion, but at the same time, facts are a powerful, convincing force. So it is plausible. If current religious authorities play this game, then this could easily be used to undermine all religions. I don't think this revelation should just be ignored, especially since it feels funny, ridiculous. A game is definitely being played here. I just don't know which one. I have a feeling there will be more revelations like this, perhaps getting less and less silly each time. This feels like a Contact type scenario where aliens are gradually revealed as the source of all cultures and religions. Of course, there would be no reason to trust any of these revelations. No matter how I look at it, trusting the experts is a bad idea at this juncture. The aliens are coming. And then St. Michael of St. Joseph threw in that this is the same thing that's been done with the cute little robots at Boston Dynamics. And that's true, too. Aliens, guys. Aliens. I ain't scared of no ghosts. Don't cross the streams. And he's probably not even dead, Chad. He's probably not even dead. Hey, Stumps. Well, congratulations. You get to be here. Okay, aliens, attitudes, and new faces. Now we get to now we get to more branding, and then the second triggering thing that Paul did in his video today.
You're crushing me, people. You're crushing me. I'm big, but I'm not that big.
Remember, everybody, as Neutrino says in the Hive Mind, desperate times make great s'mores. Great s'mores. Okay, now aliens, we've done attitudes. Aliens, attitudes, new faces in the shower, plus, excitingly, and probably with great trepidation, Blue Church spirit cooking. But first, attitudes. This was the second trigger.
And so then I thought about the fact that, are there rules in the Bible that seem timeless and countercultural that almost every single time and place people listen to and say, no, we can't buy that. And I thought, look in the Sermon on the Mount. You shall, if you look with lust after another woman, then you have committed adultery in her heart. When people hear that, I mean, that's about as out of the sky as you can have, and it is regularly mocked. How about anger? It's regularly mocked because people say that's an absolutely unkeepable rule. Well, wouldn't the Israelites have said some banishment of slavery is an absolute unkeepable rule? And I'm not even convinced how you frame it. It could even be intelligible in the way that some of these elements of the Sermon on the Mount continue to sort of be unintelligible. When I was preaching on the Sermon on the Mount,
that bit right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the part that I'm not even sure he should release this video to the public with claims like that in it.
Even be intelligible in the way that some of these elements of the Sermon on the Mount continue to sort of be unintelligible. When I was preaching on the Sermon on the Mount, Craig Bloomberg in his commentary on the Sermon on the Mount said, just basically listed the 7 basic interpretive approaches to the Sermon on the Mount that are out there today. And in many ways, we still quite don't know what to do with the Sermon on the Mount. It's just sort of out there. And are these laws? Are these eschatological pronouncements? What exactly are these Beatitudes, for example?
What exactly are these Beatitudes, for example? What? Well, well, let's start with what they are. They're the Beatitudes. Gee, I wonder what a Beatitude might be. Maybe it might be like an attitude or a way to be. Maybe that's why they call it a Beatitude, perhaps. And perhaps it involves gyroscopes. Gyroscopes, Grim. Yes, gyroscopes. You see, a gyroscope is it allows you to visualize. I think actually what I'm looking for is a gyroscopic compass, right? But the gyroscope allows you to visualize an orientation. And as we've distilled down into this little corner as knowledge base, your orientations boil down into this is hell and I want to get out, or this place is great and I want to make it better. And that's the 2 fundamental orientations. And you can try and you can see in the way the gyroscope divides everything all nicely and such. You can determine an orientation, but there's also the attitude, altitude, and the alignment of good and evil and lawful and order, right? No, law and chaos. It's chaotic evil or lawful good, or anywhere on the spectrum, plus the attitude and the orientation, and we can sort of see that in the way a gyroscope functions, thanks to our friends over at the Virtual Brain English.
Is a device that, depending on its composition, can fulfill 2 functions: to provide information about the variation of the orientation of a system with respect to a reference axis, or to provide information about the rate at which the orientation of a system varies when it is rotating, that is, its angular velocity. Gyroscopes are used in a wide range of applications, including our phones, aeronautics, video game consoles, and robotics.
And perhaps even in our morality and soul-like structures. And so offended by his take on the Beatitudes, I wanted to go over the altitude part, and that's the attitude part, and that is the axis for attitude and the altitude, which is your attitude, which I don't know. You guys, you word cells, figure out why that is. I don't know, but I know, and so and it's an altitude on the meter of holy or sacred and profane, right? You have profane down here and sacred up here, and your altitude on that is your attitude. And so the Beatitudes in the Bible are like it's a what do you call it? A dead reckoning mechanism for you there, Pastor Paul, of whether or not your orientation and alignment is properly aligned, because you can test it by comparing your own position with the Beatitude. And I think that's probably that first part, that first function they said they do.
To provide information about the variation of the orientation of a system with respect to a reference axis, or to provide information about the rate at which the orientation.
So like the reference axis, right? That's okay. Does that make sense?
Now what'll that asshole think of next? Is anybody got a dime?
There is no agency. We want what's best.
Navy says, which orientation are you part of? Can one change their orientation if they so choose? Well, the measures of free will, sir, and our concept of ourselves. But let's say this, that your worldview determines your orientation. He actually gets it in the part of the video I didn't get triggered by. He actually goes into how he calls it apprehension instead of optimal grip. But as we all remember, with our dream catcher of optimal grip, the way that you apprehend the world, your grip on your place and role in reality, is essentially it flows into you, and then you make assessments, propositions that you instill with faith, and then that makes an axiom, and that axiom is your frame for your interface with reality, and that very much shapes your orientation. So basically, if you want to change your orientation and the powers that be allow it, it's a matter of changing your own axiomatic presuppositions. Because once they're axiomatic, they become presuppositions, because it's apprehension. You're grabbing it before you get there. And make America honest again. Choose denim. Remember it.
There is no agency. We want what's best.
Now the system
Whoa. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to expose you guys to that much.
I believe that if everyone sees what just a few people become when they wholly embrace their gifts, others will awaken.
Welcome back to the Sunday service stream for September 24th, 2023. Blue Church Spirit Cooking, which we're going to get to almost soon. But first, we have the subtext card, which says aliens, attitudes, and new faces in the shower. New faces in the shower. Okay, so the deal with that is simply this. Pareidolia. It's as evolutionarily as the best way to interpret the motives of some other creature are through the expressions and its body language. For some reason, faces have become great expressors of those motivations that help you predict and determine their evolutionary grateful faces. And so naturally, part of our hardware tries to see faces in case there's a face there, and that manifests as that thing called pareidolia. Now the shower in which I shower has this faux marble thing, and marble, if you don't know, is a hard type rock thing that has little squiggles of weirdness through all of it, like veins in the mine. And so the way the marbling of this faux marble marbles is always like I'll be shouting, and then there's that looks like an orc, and then there's one that looks like a chocobo, and like after a while they become old friends, and it's always kind of a new thing when you see one you've never seen before, like doing every day you see a new thing, and I don't know if it's because the Alarm Gate Year 4 is the fall inversion that these things are happening, but I did see a new face in the shower inside what my good friend the Chocobo, which looks kind of like an ostrich. I found there was both a man and a lizard man just sitting there the whole time that I had never seen before, and I don't know what to make of it, but I wrote it on the card, so now you know it too. Now you know it as well. Mothman faces the sea, says Chad the alcoholic. Dingleberry apprehension, says McMose, and Milan with Boldard, Chocobo. Chocobo. I call them my shower friends. Yeah, some of them aren't so friendly, but they're still faces. It's kind of interesting. Okay, and now on to the thing that hey, it's warm coffee. I barely noticed you, warm coffee. Good to see you. Okay, now we have the going on to the have a shanty, and then we'll do it. We all know that there is no agency any living gent can see doing what is right for me. Is lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency. Okay. Welcome to the Blue Church Spirit Cooking Bar, the Blue Church Spirit Cooking Sunday Service Stream. The Blue Church, first I will define as follows. It's the dominating belief of the Blue Church are as follows. A, we're the good guys, and B, going along with everybody else is the safest and the right thing to do. And that's they're mostly set worshipers because whatever has been normalized into herd behavior is the right thing to do. So, and now there's many people in the Blue Church still identify as Christian, and even after like the burning of the Notre Dame temple that weirdly aligns with that pet goat video, even after that they still think of themselves as Christian, but they follow the belief structures of the Blue Church. And those ones, the ones that still consider themselves Christian, maybe they're either going to go into like paralytic culture shock, or just dissonance on the side of the herd and stay where they've always stayed. Now, what the Blue Church Spirit Cooking is the following piece of news that I've clicked through, at least found on 2 different pages to make sure it happens. Via the Fancy Pants Take the Mark X network, Gons with the face like a sun said Telegraph reports Zelensky asked Marina Abramovich to be ambassador for Ukraine, and he gave the source link and everything. And now, to be fair, I haven't evaluated sources. That's well beyond my pay grade. but it here it seems to be you can click through it, and it looks like it used to be a newspaper or something, and it says Zelensky. Now, if you don't know, because you stay really out of thing, Zelensky is a name I used to be able to put in Google Translate with key spaces, and it would translate to the Dark One. It doesn't do it anymore, as far as I know, but it used to. So that guy, he's something to do with Ukraine, he says, "Hey, Marina, you want to be ambassador?" And it says the artist will lend her voice to help rebuild schools in the country. Now, as a former conspiracy theorist, I only know this lady for her spirit cooking, but it turns out she's the first female artist to have a show in the main galleries of the Royal Academy of Arts. Boy, howdy, that must be respectable. What did these people on the bottom of this tweet have to say? Is this real? Wait, share this. Is this real? This collaboration actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, no, where's all the... What? No, there's good stuff. Where? Oh, you lost it. How dare you? Oh, dear. I have to find... Oh, wait, no, it was on mine. Okay. I know where it's at. I got to go get it, though. Here you go, guys. Have a laugh break.
Yeah.
Dadgummit. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. I've blown it. It's all over. It's lost.
I'm gonna have a look at you.
Is everything all right in here?
Yes, Nanny.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the beach now and cry about losing it. And then we got one more thing. Yeah, Chad, I caught that you have the laugh one in the dick. It's too long for me. Can you chop it up into like 3 parts? Because I don't like to let people laugh for over a minute, really. What? Oh, okay. So let's see. Make sure. Oh, well, here's the sad part, really. Turns out we're this little corner as we know it and love it. This little corner, as we know it and love it, is definitively fracturing. And I can say so because the lady attributed to naming it as this little corner has changed her ex-profile tag to say a member of our little corner, and so our little corner. So clearly they're branching off without us. This makes me very sad. Oh, here's that new gents one he made. Welcome to the Sunday Service Blue Church Spirit Cooking Stream. We're just talking about it. We're not doing any of it. We're not like that. I even gave you savings throws. Now, I did manage to find what I wanted to show you. It was provided to me by my good friend Gizmo from back in the old days. And the thing of it is this is the person they've appointed to the Ukraine to help rebuild schools, or at least asked. I'm sure she's not going to say no, right? Okay, but no, share it. You have to present it. Present it, yes. There, that's the lady. This lady here. They said, "Hey, do you want to help rebuild schools, lady?" So I just said on the Twitter that don't allow any action because don't allow any action to go unquestioned with regard to spirit cooking. You know, a Ukraine flag action. You see them on the X platform. Come on, guys. Now, we're in an information war. Now, what you might, I don't know what you think of information, but it puts you in formation by giving you the worldview, which you pump faith into your axiomatic presupposition, and all of the people with the aiming in the same direction, the same orientation and alignment and attitude are in formation. And so you choose wisely the information you allow yourself to put faith into. Because as Paul goes into at the end of the video he'll be releasing soon, seek and ye shall find. That's not how they phrased it, however. But if you go looking for it, you're more likely to find it. Maybe that's how the universe works. Maybe that Christ fellow gave us clues to how the universe works, such as if you have the faith but a mustard seed, that mountain moves. We don't. I don't know. Maybe. But so if you go seeking the evil in the world, our greatest fear is more powerful. Our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Seek and ye shall find. Wait. Do it right. Sorry.
Do you have anything you want to say in conclusion?
Our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure and doing nothing. Seek and ye shall find may be true on the way reality is constructed. It seems sometimes like we were all just stuck in a giant dream, and we were like, hey guys, what if we all dreamed the same thing at the same time? But because we're happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Remember, there is no agency. We want what's best.